The Ill-Gotten Gains DLC is right around the corner, so go to QnA with the link in the description, grab some shark cards, and use code BOSS for an extra discount. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be doing a very special Q&A video that is only focused on the Ill-Gotten Gains DLC. I said on Twitter, hey, I'm looking for questions for a Q&A, but I wanted to only focus on the DLC because I know there's so much hype surrounding it, and you guys have a lot of questions, a lot of great questions, and if you want to get involved in the next one, I do Q&As about once or twice a week, again, depending on just how my schedule works out, and you can ask me a question on there, and if it's good enough, I'll feature it in the video. So it's a cool way to get you guys involved, which is something that I love. I do it with other series as well, like hashtag Last Gen Problems. So I think it's really cool. And anyways, let's get this Q&A started. So as I always do with the first question, I want you guys to reply to it as well. So in the comment section right now, I want you to respond to this question from Dizzy HD, who says, what will be your favorite vehicle of the update? And do you think more will come with the update or only the ones that were shown? So to give you guys my favorite vehicle, I'm kind of torn. Obviously, the Pegasi Osiris looks incredible. That is a vehicle that I am extremely pumped about. A new supercar, the Pegasi Osiris. It looks absolutely beautiful from the screenshots that Rockstar has shown off so far. So I'm ultra excited about that, as well as the Anus Windsor. It's the vehicle that has the 8 vehicle skins or wraps. That looks pretty cool as well. Probably won't be using that in races, but it's going to look amazing, so I'm very excited for that. And as far as more cars coming that weren't shown, I don't think so. As far as Rockstar and their newswire, they're pretty transparent with what they're adding in terms of new content. So I do not think that any other surprise vehicles are going to show up. I think that the ones they showed off on the newswire post are going to be the ones that we see in the update, which is fine. There's lots of great vehicles there, so I'm absolutely thrilled and happy with that. That's a great question. Let's move on to another one. So by far, when I asked for questions, this one was the most popular. I can't tell you how many people said, do you think we're getting mansions, or do you think we're getting casino? Do you think mansions will be added in part 1 or part 2? I got so many questions, so I already pretty much made a video talking about that, but a lot of people asked in this, so I guess I'll cover it again. As far as mansions in part 1, and I guess a casino, I'll throw that in part 1 as well, I doubt it. I think that that would have been one of the main feature lines that Rockstar would have gone with, like a mansions and casino. That's huge. That's something game breaking for Grand Theft Auto Online, and I feel like they would have mentioned that in their newswire. Now, as far as part 2, that is absolutely plausible. Yes, I think that mansions and a casino could come into the game, and the reason that I think a lot of people are thinking that mansions are like the new thing is because of this screenshot right here, where this guy is standing, he's got new clothing on, he's showing off the Pegasi Osiris, and the Playboy Mansion is behind him, and a lot of people are saying like, hey, you know, are we going to be able to buy that? And I think it was just put there to make the photograph look good. I don't think we're going to be able to buy mansions yet, but certainly for part 2, it is a possibility, and it's something that I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Rockstar does add, as well as the casino. That'd be great. Jamie says, do you think that the new wraps for the Windsor will eventually be available for other cars? And you know, that would be really cool, but I doubt it, because I think the Anus Windsor is going to be one of those like rare, unique cars, kind of like cars that have liveries in the game that just have a special feature to them. So I think that if you were to put these skins on other vehicles, it would kind of diminish the value of the Anus Windsor, because I think that's going to be one of the reasons why it's so cool, is the fact that you can put this unique, awesome looking skin on there. So do I think that it would be great on a few other vehicles? Yes, I certainly would not want it on every vehicle, and I think for the time being, it's only going to be on the Anus Windsor. Andrew Christensen says, do you think we'll be able to buy a 4th garage/apartment? Yes, I do think this is going to be happening with this update. You know, every about 4 or 5 months, Rockstar releases an update where we're able to get a new apartment, especially with they're adding like 4 new vehicles in this. So I'm running out of space. I know lots of people who have 3 total garages, and their garages are completely filled up, meaning they have no more space for cars. So yes, I think a 4th apartment is going to be added. That's something easy that I can see Rockstar doing, and it would definitely help out a ton of people. I can tell you that for sure. The GTA Noob says, do you think the Pegasi Osiris will be the fastest car in the game and faster than the Zentorno? Now, I'm not sure. I certainly hope that the Pegasi Osiris is one of the best cars in the game, because if not, I think it's going to be left in the dust. If it doesn't compete with the Entity and the Zentorno and the Turismo R and the Adder, then there isn't really a point of using it in races other than if you just like it personally. So yes, I hope performance-wise it is one of the faster cars in the game, because because it looks incredible, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I would hate to see it just left in the dust because its performance wasn't up to par with the rest of the supercars. Luke Craig says, will the DLC be for all consoles or just exclusively for next gen, for example, Xbox One and PS4? This DLC is going to be available for all consoles. I know that Rockstar has stated that at some point in time they are going to have to abandon the Xbox 360 and PS3. The technology, that it just can't keep up. They don't have enough space, whatever it might be. They're going to have to move on, but I think they're going to make a formal announcement of when that day is going to come. They're not just going to not give half of their, if even more, population no DLC because they're on an old console. So I think that, that's what they're going to do. They're going to make an announcement saying, hey, at this point in time, we're going to have to stop delivering updates to Grand Theft Auto Online. And that, honestly, that's just how it's going to be. You're just going to have to roll with it. And our final question comes from Titan Plays for the win. He says, do you think the Gotten Gains DLC will have more weapons like assault rifles or more than just the PDW? I think that part 1 is just going to have the PDW. Again, like I mentioned earlier, if Rockstar was going to include content on their newswire, that's what was going to be in the game. I don't think they're going to sneak in a secret weapon or a secret vehicle. So I think that what's on the newswire is what we're getting, excluding the patch notes, which obviously is going to come out on the day the patch is released. So anyways, that's all the questions that I've got for you guys today. Once again, if you want to get involved in the next one, you can follow me on Twitter. And once again, I ask Q&As on there about once or twice a week. So you can get involved and get featured in the video. If you did enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new, you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.